Oh! In the house,
besides
though.
Easy.
But in the house, though. My story time is about a time when I basically saved myself and my ex-girlfriend from dying. So, Tasia, don't be rude to my subscribers.
Sorry, guys.
Yo, check her. Check her. Say, H, what are you doing? Who gonna check her, y'all? We gonna check her, boo.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, be sorry. Because we ain't sorry. No. Alright. So, this particular... Me and my ex-girlfriend, I'm just gonna call her, Mercedes. So, me and my ex-girlfriend, Mercedes, were, coming from her school.
I'm her new girlfriend now. We call each other sisters, but...
Hey! Bae. This bae. This is Zaddy.
Why do you think I got these corn rolls? Gotta play the role right.
Oh my goodness. Babe, you're turning me on. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so my ex-girlfriend Mercedes, she was in college. I was still in high school. I was a senior, I think. I was a senior in high school. I don't know. If I was not, whatever. So, I had a it was a football game, right? I don't know.
I had football because I think it was outside.
We're coming from my ex-girlfriend Mercedes' school. She was in college. She went to one of the universities in our state. I was still in high school. I had no business dating her, but I was.
We all do shit. So, we don't got no business.
Yeah, we was all doing stuff we ain't had no business doing. So don't judge me. If you judge me, you could go.
From what?
You could go.
Freshman to junior year? Why am I in a relationship that long, that young? Like what?
And beating people up because of him. Oh,
girl, bye.
Y'all.
How dare she embarrass me like that?
Y'all, don't mind that. Anyway, so we're coming from her university to go to my high school. She was dropping me off. I had a football game to cheer at that morning. And it was an okay looking day. It was kind of gray outside because it was about to rain. So we're driving. She got a little hoop ride, but who am I to judge? I'm not driving at this point. She had a little car. I think it was my junior year because I had a car senior year. I had a car when I got my license.
You had your black truck.
Yeah, so whatever. So we're driving down the Carter State Parkway South, and the car starts smoking so bad, y'all. Like when I tell you the car is smoking, it's like everywhere. Like we could not see in front of us to the point where like we had to pull over. So it was that much smoke. So we pulled over. And while we were in the car driving, we had snacks. If you know me, you know that one of my favorite snacks, and it happens to be one of my ex-girlfriend's favorite snacks, and they are olives.
Green olives.
So we usually don't eat olives with pits in it, but this particular day, I don't know how we ended up with olives with pits in it. We were in the car eating them, so this will be important later. So the car is smoking, and we pull over. Mind you, it's drizzling outside. So I'm like, all right. I'm sitting there for a few minutes, and me and my ex are just like, okay, what the hell are we going to do? Like, why is the car acting like this? And we looking at the thermometer, and it's saying that the car is overheating. So I don't know anything about cars. I'm just looking at her like, what you going to do, boo? Because I got to go. I got to be in my game. And Miss Denise is not going to wait. So she's like, I don't know. Let me call my dad. She called her dad. Her dad's like, did you put oil in the car? And she's like, oh, shit. No. So her dad's like, the car probably doesn't have oil in it, you dummy. So we're both like, oh, damn. So as she's on the phone with her dad, I'm scoping out the situation. I'm looking outside, and the car is still smoking bad. Like, like when your car's smoking and you pull over and you shut the car off, the car stops smoking. No, this car was still going up in smoke. So I'm like, I tap her. I said, I'm getting out the car because this car is smoking too much. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not trying to die. Mm-hmm. Not today. Not today, honey. So I get out of the car, and she's like, I'm not going outside in the rain. I'm like, listen, I got a fresh doobie, but listen, this doobie is not more important than my life. So I got my bald head ass out that car, and I stood over to the side in the rain. I was kind of far. Now that I think about it, I was like very far from the car. Like her car was on the curb, and I was like all the way on the grass, like on the parkway. You know what I mean? Like it was pretty far. So I'm sitting there and I got the olives in my hand. I'm like, well, I'm gonna have me a snack if I'm gonna sit here and miss the game. I'm gonna enjoy it. So I'm sitting there, I'm eating the olives. I'm minding my business. I'm scrolling on my phone. I'm trying to call my mom to see like where she is. Maybe she could come get us or help us or whatever. Like we don't know what to do. Like this is our first time ever breaking down or whatever. So I don't know what I was doing and what made me look up. But I looked up and I looked at the freaking car, y'all. The bottom of this car was spitting out fire. It was like, whoom, whoom, whoom. The bottom of the car is like spitting out fire. It's just hitting the ground and it's like growing bigger and bigger. And underneath her car, she was kind of like, she was on the curb, not on the curb, she was on like the side of the road, but like on like the grass kind of, so it was, the grass was kind of like catching fire because it kept spitting down the fire. So I'm looking and I'm like, oh shit, the car's probably gonna blow up. I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? So I'm looking at the car and I'm like, Mercedes, she can't hear me. She's like, not hearing me. I'm starting to panic. Like my heart is beating out of my chest. I'm like getting so anxious. And I'm like, I'm not going to go to the car because if I go to the car's going to blow up and I'm going to fucking die. I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? So I'm sitting there like waving my hands. She's not looking. She's looking down at her phone. I'm like, oh my God. So the only thing that I had with me was the olives. I took a handful of olives. I had olive juice all over my hand. I dumped it in my hand. I'm like, spit the olive pits out, threw it at the car, and it hit the window, and she looked up. She freaking looked up by the grace of God. I'm looking at her. I'm like, she can't hear me. I'm so far. I'm like, get out of the car. Get out of the car. And she's sitting there looking at me in the car like, what? What are you saying? What?
I would have threw that whole
I'm
car.
Like, get out of the car. And she's just like, she's probably thinking in her head, like, why the fuck is this girl being so dramatic? She gets out of the car. I'm like, run! As soon as she gets to me, it was like,
that's really God.
She was touched by an angel. As soon as she got to me, the car went, boom! I'm like, oh my God.
That's really God.
I'm just sitting here like, you were almost fucking dead. I'm looking at her like, you were almost dead. You were almost dead. And she's like, what? I'm like, bro, turn around. Look at your car. And she's like, oh shit. I'm like, we're stuck. We're stranded. So the car blows up.
That's really God.
No, seriously. The car blows up. This guy pulls up and he like comes like kind of like, he was kind of far away from the car because he didn't want his precious cargo getting messed up by our hoop ride. So he kind of parked kind of far, but he walked over to us and he was like, are you guys okay? Did you get everything out of the car? And I'm like, yeah, I got my, I took my cheerleading bag out the car because I'm like, you're not messing up my duffel bag. I still got the duffel bag. Where that duffel bag?
Yeah, I got mine too.
I still got my duffel bag. I used it for when I stayed the night out. So,
yeah, I love them.
Look. So, I had everything that I needed. She had some things in the trunk that she needed, but it was like nothing we could do. The car was on fire and nobody's about to die trying to go get stuff out the car.
Is that what we think it is? Y'all hear that?
We live in the hood. We don't know if that's firecrackers or what.
I think yesterday I heard some, but it was like boom, but it was like so far away, so I couldn't tell, like, you know, what it was. And then it's crazy because the night you told me that people that they were shooting, I think I heard it, but I'm like,
live around the corner.
But I'm like,
the man comes, he helps us get somebody to come. So later on, like a week later, I talked to one of my friends and I was telling her like what happened, and she was like, oh my God, that's crazy because I was driving the parkway with my mom and we saw it, but we didn't know it was y'all. She was like, y'all were probably going by then. She said the car was completely black at this point. She was like, y'all were probably going because the car, it was still kind of like intact while we were there. It had just like made like a big boom sound. I guess it maybe had been an engine. But she like rolled by on the parkway when this was happening and it caused so much traffic. I'm telling you, know how like when you are driving on the parkway and you see accidents or you see like something like traumatic happening, I never imagine how the people feel, but like now I know, like you feel like shit. Like, oh my god, all these people looking at me. Even though they don't know you, it's just kind of like gives you a little bit of anxiety. Like, look at me causing all this fucking trouble. Why the fuck you ain't remember to put oil in the car?
That was her first car too, right? That's why.
Yeah, but she got a car right after, so. And it was.
I bet you she take care of that shit now.
Yeah, so.
She take care of her cars real good now. She don't. You would think so. No, she get like nice cars, right?
Yeah, Mercedes gets nice cars, but Mercedes likes to hit stuff.
No, you're kidding. Because I see on Snapchat she always got tickets.
Yeah, she drives like a maniac. She drives really fast, and
she be hitting cars. What the fuck? Wow, yo.
And she got her bumpers is all messed up. Anyway, this is not about her.
Yeah.
So yeah. We ended up getting. I don't remember if I cheered. I don't remember if I ended up cheering that game. I think I did, but I think I came very, very, very late. So yeah, that was the time when I saved both my life and my ex-girlfriend's life. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, like. Give me like a fat thumbs up, please. Thank you. It's translucent. Remember Emerald said that. She said, "What color are jellyfish?" She said, "It's translucent."
Yes.
See ya. What is this? See ya.
Peace.
Peace. Thanks for watching, SpongeBob. Remember that episode of SpongeBob? He was like, "I don't need it.